We got 521 responses to the community survey. From that, about 200 were folks who voted no in the referendum, and about 250 are folks who voted yes. We asked questions about why folks voted no. They were allowed to check as many boxes as they'd like. The reasoning that got the most checks was the cost, increased their taxes. And then there were 3 or 4 others that folks voted no for as well. One was the concern about the parent pickup lane and its location specifically. The fact that there was a gymnasium, a lot of people voted no for that. Some people felt that it wasn't needed at all. And a few people felt that the gymnasium that was shown was too small. We also asked how many people understood the cramped space in the elementary school, and 82% of the folks said they knew about that. We asked folks how many people knew that the middle school students currently came to the high school for classes, and that was about 80% as well. So the community understands that. We asked multiple questions about a middle school wing. Do we need a middle school wing? Should it be located at the elementary school or the high school or not at all? And 75% of the folks who took the survey believe or agree that a middle school wing is needed, and they would vote yes for a middle school wing. So as we look at the discrepancy in the support for a gymnasium of different sizes and the support for a middle school wing, it's clear to us that a lot of folks want to support academics, but they're not sure about the use of the gym. So our recommendation was to basically ask 2 questions. One question related to a classroom wing for the middle school, and another question on a gymnasium. And the school district needs to decide what size gymnasium, what would the budget for that be. The overall budget ask in the vote on November 8th was equated to $8.9 million. That was $120 per year for a taxpayer on a $100,000 value. The academic wing we're talking about now, that budget totals about $86 and $6.4 million. So $86 per year on a $100,000 valuation. So it's about 2/3 the cost of what was asked before. The hope is that people would see the need, and the folks that said they would support it in the survey, that same percentage would support it in an actual vote in April.
Now, you'd mentioned something about having the middle school wing attached to the high school.
The middle school wing itself, one of the goals in the planning that was driven by the community was to reduce the amount of travel time that those middle schoolers spent coming to the high school for classes like science lab and music and Spanish and shop and family and consumer science. So as we developed that plan, it included a new band room, and it included a new science lab, it included a gym and locker rooms. So if we take the gym out, we still have some components that if the middle school wing was connected to the high school, we wouldn't need to build those components. So it would save about $500,000 just in construction cost to build a middle school wing connected to the high school versus connected to the grade school.